Hello everyone, welcome back to another edition of Wordle with Art. Today we're going to solve Wordle number 673 for Sunday, April 23rd. What is the challenge for today? We have to alphabetize every single one of our guesses. So as you can see in this example, I started off with abide, then I went with actor, then I went with brick, then I went with crust, and then finally we finished it off in 5 guesses with crypt, and it's totally okay if you want to finish it in fewer than 6 guesses, as long as all your answers, all your guesses appear in alphabetical order. Okay, so let's go ahead and get the Wordle screen all set up. And bam, there it is. Now I gave this a tremendous amount of thought because this is not easy. And although I think it will be pretty straightforward to solve the Wordle, you don't want to get into a situation where, you get into like a word beginning with, A, B, or C, of which there's many, and not be able to properly alphabetize them. So I came up with, I think, a very, very good starting word, a base. Now, here's why I like a base. First off, even if, God forbid, it does begin with an A, B is so early in the alphabet that we're probably not going to get it. And on top of that, guess what, guys? I did research it, and a base has been used, okay? To a base is to, to basically make somebody feel debased or to make somebody feel inferior. So it's not the nicest word in the world, but it is a great starting word. And we also get to test on the S very early on, which I think is extremely important. Okay, so let's go ahead and put in a base and keep our fingers crossed. Absolutely nothing, but it's not the end of the world because, we're a couple things. We're not going to have an ER trap, and we're not going to have one of those nasty S words. Okay, now the other good news is that we don't have to worry about, in other words, we could start with a B now safely, okay? We could continue to do more A's if we wanted, but we can also do a B at any point because we know there's no A or B in there. Starting with C could be quite risky. I actually am going to continue to do another A because I'm not going to use another B. I think actor is pretty good, okay? So we're going to get 4 fresh letters, and we're going to keep our fingers crossed to see if there's an actor on the stage. No, there's not. Okay, guys, this is looking a little bit scary. However, we also know that there's no C. All right, shoot. Now I see another good word that we could use to start with C, which will continue to get me 4 more letters. I think these are good quality letters. This is a little nervous. I have to be honest, this is nervous, but let's go with chide. Yeah. Oh man, all we have is an I out of this. Okay, the good news, however, is that we can safely use a D and an E, okay? We're sort of just like tiptoeing forward, but this is really scary. Now, at this point, I am already sensing a Y-type trap, something ending in Y. So the next guess has to be extremely good. Let's start to think about what kind of words we could have here. I mean, we have gotten rid of quite a few quality letters. Oh my goodness. Let's see. It could be. Oh boy. Well, there's a few things here. I mean, it could be something ultra sneaky like ninny. I think it's just sort of like just a silly person. So ninny is not bad. Now, how likely is it that we need to test that? I mean, the Y has to be tested. That's just, non-negotiable. Question is, how important is that U? I'm not sure if the U and the I are really going to be glued together in our answer. Because it's not going to be QUI, right? That's not going to happen. So that's actually good. I don't think we have to worry about a QU word. Could begin with I. It's not ING. So I see this ninny, but there's got to be more. Hmm. All right. Well, I'm gonna definitely let's see here. We could do a pretty good D word actually. I definitely want to get that I evaluated second so that we have a proper resting place for it. We could do actually we could do dingy. We have not had dingy yet, and I think that's actually a really good guess. And we basically again use four more really good letters. You know, I'd like to get the L in there, but I don't think this is bad. So dingy. Okay, let's give it a shot. Everything is still in alphabetical order. Ooh, okay. Oh, and there's no Y. Ooh, okay. Very nervous right now, guys. Very, very nervous. And we didn't even laser in on the I yet. This is awful. Um, Now, of course, I see fling. Oh, but no, we don't have that because we don't have the G, and we had that word already. Oh my goodness. Could it be a link word? No, it's not blink. I don't see anything working there. Oh man. And it's not ninny anymore because we don't have the Y. This is really crazy. All right, let's just try to think calmly here. Um, oh no. I thought it was one of those like unity or unify type words. But it's not unify, and I do believe we had that. It's not union, which we didn't have. Um, hmm. And it wouldn't even be like that structure because we don't want to test the I in the middle. So that's a little silly. Um, Shoot, fluid would have almost worked, but it's, oh man. I do think, guys, if you give me just a couple more minutes here, I think we can grind this out. And if not, get it down to just a couple more options. I mean, look at these crazy letters that are left, right? I think we've got this, but it's just going to require a little bit of TLC, right? All right. Um, in, let's see. Yeah, this is going to be a very interesting word, that's for sure. Um, hmm. Wow. What is going on here? It's really kind of annoying me here. I mean, all right, let's look at it like this. Let's try to rule out the I up front, and then we'll put it in fourth. Okay. Um, it. I don't think it can be I N. Well, if it were I N, I just don't see anything. Nope, I just don't see anything working after that. I really want to put the I say here. That would be funny. Now she's not going to reuse fungi, and it wouldn't even work. All right, let's put the I here. And I mean, is it kind of a funny word like unpin? Unpin? Oh man, that would be a really, really weird word. Unpin. Oh my goodness. I mean, that fits. Uh, but I don't want to risk putting that in because, well, I don't know. But that's a interesting word, unpin. This is another interesting word, minim. But that won't work. That's just not correct. All right. Ah, man. Oh, wow. This is scary. Unpin. Ah. Darn it. Oh my goodness. This is kind of really tricky. Um, I mean, I guess the other way to look at this is, what's the next letter that I should really test? In the alphabet, it would probably be F, G. Yeah, it would be, well, I mean, it could begin with I. Oh, that would suck. Then I'll lose the challenge. This is really, really tough. Kind of went into this maybe a little bit overconfident. I didn't think it would be that bad, but wow, this word is tough. Oh my goodness, goodness, goodness. All right. So we do have to consider the I then. God, this is going to be such a crazy word. Um, Unpin. Darn it, that does work, but it's kind of it's a very annoying word if you know what I mean. Unpin. I just want to get something a little bit more satisfying, and just only save that as a final backup because you would be very late in the alphabet. Um, Whoops, sorry about that. Oh goodness, very scary here, guys. Whoa, what are we gonna do? Yep, I can tell this is gonna be a long one. Well, this is gonna be a long one. Yeah, I sort of feel like I'm missing just like a simple word. Yeah, maybe something more like this. Oh, what if this is a new word that she's introduced? Oh my God, that would be really scary. Oh my goodness, I'm very nervous here, guys. I didn't think it would be as bad as this. This might have to be one of those ones where I might have to just try to just abort the challenge, or at least do my best, but try to hold on here. Um, loop, loop. Ah, man. Ah, Lupin. I don't know about that. Muppin. What is going on here? This is so tough because there are still some decent letters, I guess, and there's just many combinations that I just can't seem to quite figure out anything besides this crazy unpin. I mean, is there something with W? It would have to go WU. I don't really think that would make sense. So we got to continue to see. So we know it can't be QU. Right? There's no way it could be QU because it would have to have an I next. So let's not worry about that. I don't think the W works. It would have to be W. This is the way we're going to do it, guys. We're just going to go one letter at a time. It can't be WU. Well, I don't see anything that works with WU. I just don't see anything that works with that. So now let's go on to U. Let's see if we could begin this with U. Now, if we go with U, again, it's just this ridiculous unpin. UP doesn't really look right. UF does not look right. QJ, UK. Of course, we do have this unpin, and you, all right, so QWU don't look right. Let's try the I. So if we go I, we'd be looking at I don't really see much there. I mean, it just doesn't really look right. Ilman. P. Would have to go, okay, either go PU or PL. So if we did PU, Pullman doesn't look right. How about PL? Then you'd have to go PLU, and Pluni or Pluin just don't make sense. So now we'll go F. Okay, so let's go FU. If it's FU, then it would be like Fulin, Fuvin, Fumin. That doesn't make sense. Then the only other option would be FL, and we're back with this Fluin, which doesn't make sense. So now we're going to go to J. It would have to go JU. I don't see anything there. Then we're going to go to K. It would have to go KU. And then we'd be... Oh, goodness. Got L. It'll have to go LU. This lupin is kind of interesting. That would definitely help me get unpin. I don't know why lupine, I think, means dealing with a wolf. It's pretty, fairly early in the alphabet, so I would still have a chance for the unpin or something beginning with M. I'll consider that. Lumen. But I think lumen is Lumen. Kind of like this, a strength of, like a flashlight is measured in lumens. So I'm not really crazy about that. But I could certainly try it, just to try to figure something out here. That's funny. There's the operating system Linux. But that's not going to work. We don't want to override the I and the N. So I don't see the N. I mean, Z can't possibly be correct. I think the only words we have left with Z would be like zebra or zonal. It's not X. We'll try V. It would have to be VU. I just don't see VU working. And, yep, we can try N. It would have to go NU. And then it would be like, then it would have to go NU and then blank IN. Nuppin, Nuffin, Nuckin, Nulin, Nuzzin, Nuxin, Nuven, Nummin. I don't see anything there. And then finally M. Again, it would have to go MU. And then we'd be looking at MU. I don't know. I'm actually kind of tempted just to go with the unpin. Ha! Oh, shoot. Unzip. Oh, my goodness. We're still going to get the challenge. Oh, my gosh, guys. I think it's unzip. We are still going to make the challenge. Oh, my God. Yeah, I was just like, you know what? Screw it. I don't want to waste any more time. Are we ready? Woo! Oh, my gosh. We did it. Oh, that was ridiculous. Oh, my goodness gracious me. Let's just double check. All right. A base, first in the dictionary. Then we would go to very close after that, actor. Then chide. Then dingy. Oh, my gosh. Unpin, which I wasn't crazy about, but I didn't have anything else to work with. I didn't see this crazy unzip. Yeah, that makes sense. Unzip, your clothes. You can also unzip a large file. Oh my gosh, guys! Sorry for bringing you along for a 20-minute plus journey. But it was worth it, guys. You have to admit it was worth it. I think, and I didn't even mention the word unzip, so you guys knew that there was a possible disaster about to ensue. But we were able to stave it off. Oh my goodness, and I can't believe I maintained the alphabetical order. Yes. All right. All right, guys. Time to clear the screen and talk about tomorrow's challenge. Are you ready? It's going to be really cool because it's going to be, get ready for it, you got it, guys. It's going to be a music-themed Wordle. And yes, we must introduce the 7 letters that we use to compose musical notes A, B, C, D, E, F, G. And the rules for the challenge tomorrow are going to be that you must use exactly 3, well, at least 3, let's say. At least 3. So you probably will only want to do 3. Trust me, that'll be plenty. You can put them wherever you want. They don't have to go in order. So maybe strategically you might want to do 2 of them up front and then do a different word. And then you have to make sure you have at least 3 of these musical words, which here, let's take a look at my example. So I started off with badge. So that's got B-A-D-G-E. And then we've got decaf. So that would be D-E-C-A-F. I used to play piano, but I'm a little bit out of tune. And then I decided to go with adage for my third guess, to get them all out of the way, because I thought that'd be pretty strategic because I wanted to pin down the location for the A, even though it completely wastes a lot of letters, but it's okay. And I at least did get the A up front. Then I did a brand new word. So we completed the challenge. Now we have to solve the Wordle. And I did strip. It got me absolutely nothing. And then I was like, all right, let's now work with that F. And I thought a foul would have been a good guess. And it wasn't the correct answer. But at that point, it could only be one thing. And it was awful. Was it an awful solve? No, it was actually pretty good. We got the Wordle. And it doesn't matter if it comes in 3 guesses, 4 guesses, 5 guesses, or 6 guesses. We solved it. And there you have it, guys. So that's going to be a fun one. And then buckle your seatbelts because, believe it or not, we are only going to be, we have less than a week. Can you believe it? We have less than a week after this musical one. And the final 5 to 6 days are going to be super, super hard, okay? Because the winner of this April series is going to be a true champion if they can survive and do all 30 of these challenges. All right, guys, that was super scary. I don't know what was going on there. Thankfully, at least it was a word that was late in the alphabet. So I don't think too many folks will fail this because it did come so late because, who's going to do a V, W, X, Y, or Z? Well, with that in mind, guys, I'll look forward to seeing you tomorrow with yet another edition of Wordle with Art.